Hello, BrewTube, YouTube. How you doing today? It's me again. Today I'm doing another first opening, first taste of another Mr. Beer. This time it's a Diablo IPA. Came in at right around 5%. I'm hoping that this IPA is about what I expect from other IPAs. A nice hoppy punch to it because it was an all extract recipe, essentially. Just add water and yeast and boom, you got beer. Kind of hard to tell, see how real regulated it is versus an all grain batch. So I got my favorite frosty mug, and I had this thing chill for about 24 full hours. Today is actually the first day that I can serve it. So let's see what it sounds like. Yeah, very little altogether. For this one, I didn't use any carb drops or any kind of drops or tabs whatsoever. This one was done with a batch prime, regular old house table sugar, no dextrose or any honey or anything else like that. Regular old table sugar. Because it's a 2-gallon batch, it turned out to be about 6.5 ounces of water to 1.72 ounces of sugar. Boiled that all up for 5-10 minutes, and then went ahead and put it in my bottling bucket. Wait for that to cool down, and then I added the carbonated beer from the Mr. Beer keg in a bottling bucket, and then I bottled all the bottles. So it's open. Let's see what she looks like coming out. Nice little. Sorry about that. There was some video problems. So that's the first pour. Right there. Kind of see with the reflection or with the light going through it. Has some pretty good clarity. But let me see if I can spin this around so it's a little bit easier for you to see. No, not so much. So it is pretty freaking clear. Try to clean this off a little bit. So nice amber color to it. Decent head. Smells all right. Not getting a hoppy characteristic like you normally would with IPA. So here's the taste. There is some hoppiness there. Not as thick as like normal IPAs, like you would go to a bar or get some from Samuel Adams or Four Peaks. It doesn't have that strong, punchy in the mouth kind of hop to it. It does have some there, but it's very, very mellow. The entire beer is pretty mellow. It's not a whole lot of robust flavors in there. A little bit there. So maybe it's just one of those things where it just needs to age just a little bit longer. But it's still a tasty beer. I'll take this over Budweiser, Coors, MGD, any of those domestics. I'm not a big fan of domestics anyway, or Heineken, anything else like that. So the head retention is very nice. Swirl that around. Bubbles stay all nice and up. So this is I think my third one of the little Mr. Beers, maybe fourth. I don't quite remember. This is actually my second batch prime one. First one I did was a Bavarian Hefeweizen, which wasn't too bad. It just seems like these Mr. Beers are pretty regulated to appease the overall group. Whereas someone with me, I tend to like a little bit more robust flavor in my beer. But I'll still drink all this. It's still not bad. Swirl it up, get a nice little head going. See if I can get you to see the bubbles. Hard to tell. But I love the color. The color's quite nice. So, other than that, because me being a quite green brewer, this is I'm happy with it. I probably wouldn't do it again because I am pretty much going into the all green. I have an Oktoberfest that's an all grain, brew in the bag, but it's all grain. And then I just did an all grain hop knot clone. Hopefully it will come in at 5.2%. I got that fermenting right now. So other than that, unless you have any questions or comments, this is me signing off, and I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this beer. Have a good one.